Hello, welcome back to another exciting ICT class. I hope you enjoyed our previous lesson where we talked about web explorers. Yes, I know you did. Well, today's class is going to be another interesting and exciting one as we'll be looking at data representation. Data representation, yes. In this class, you will be able to know the meaning of data and data representation, and also learn about the various ways that data could be represented. And also, you'll be able to know the uses of data representation. Alright, now, what is data? What is data? Can you tell me what a data is? Okay, data are raw facts input to the computer. Data are raw facts input to the computer. It can be said to be information except processing has been done on it. So data are facts that are yet to be processed. They are raw facts input to the computer. Now, what is data representation? What is data representation? Data representation refers to the form in which data is stored, processed, and transmitted by the computer. Data representation refers to the form in which data is stored, processed, and transmitted by the computers. Is that understood? Yes, I know you have understood. Now, let's look at the methods of data representation. The ways data are represented. Okay, number one method is with numbers. This includes a range of 0 to 9 digits. It is an effective way of itemizing just about anything for reference on the computer. And not only that, we can combine these digits to what form different numbers. For example, 9 and 0 give us 90. 2 and 6 give us 26. 2 and 7 and 5 give us 275. So these digits can be combined to form different meaningful numbers. Another method of representing data is with alphabets. This, of course, is a range of the English alphabets that you know, from A to Z. When these characters are combined together properly, a sensible document is formed. Yes, a sensible document emerges when these characters are combined together properly. We can use these characters to create sensible sentences, words, and so on. For example, if I combine C and A and T, it gives us cat. So, alphabets are another method of representing data. Another method of data representation is with symbols. Symbols. Yes, this is very important in the representation of data, as some ideas needs a combination of numbers, alphabets, and symbols to make sense. Yes, symbols could be mathematical, like your minus and your plus symbol, your multiplication symbol, and many of them. It could be a currency, like your dollar symbol, naira symbol, pound symbol. It could be copyright or trademark. There are very many of them, and all these symbols are very important. Yes. Another method of data representation is with images. Images. Tell me what can be documented nowadays without a pictorial feel to it. The use of images to represent data is almost compulsory these days in our data representation. So images is another method of representing data. You can see the picture. You are seeing at your front the picture of a house, a building. Doesn't it look beautiful? Yes. So pictures has a feel to them. Another method of representing data is with video. Audio. Audio is another powerful method of representing data. This is another important way to represent data, because many messages are passed around through audio recordings. Yes, so it's another method of representing data. Another method is with videos. Yes, this is unarguably the best way of passing information across these days, especially in academia or in education. The reason is because students perfectly follow the teacher during video tutorials. I personally prefer using this method because it allows students to really understand what they are being taught by seeing it. Yes. So these are various methods of representing data. Now let's move on to uses of data representation. Yes. After all this data representation, what are they used for? Why do we have to do all that? Is it important? Yes, because they have uses. Now, one of the uses of data representation is for presentation. Presentation. So we use our data representation for presentation. After representing data properly, then presentation of that data becomes very easy. Yes, you can see from the picture, you can see the presenter presenting his data that has been properly represented to the audience. And we have powerful software applications that we use to create these effects. So data representation here has to do with having data represented as slideshow. One of the powerful software application we use for this is the Microsoft PowerPoint application, that it helps us to really organize our data for effective presentation. Now, another usefulness of data representation is in creating and editing documents. So data representation is used in creating and editing documents. Yes, you can see the picture. The ICT books, for example, that you use and other textbooks that you are using, they were what? Created and edited with different data combined together. So, if they have not been properly represented, you will be, enjoying those textbooks, reading them today, and getting knowledge from those books. So, use data representation in creating and editing documents. And also, we have powerful software applications that we use to do so. Example of such application is the Microsoft Word. The picture you can see already is the picture of Microsoft Word when it's being used to edit and to create your ICT textbook. Now, another method uses of data representation is calculations. Use data representation in calculations. Yes, you can see the picture. You can see the way these data are being presented and being used for calculation. You can see, for example, addition 45 plus 78 gives us a result of 73. So, calculations is one of the uses of data representation. Another uses of data representation is in drawings. To use data representation in drawings, you can see these beautiful drawings represented properly using an application called Microsoft Paint. And we have learnt about Paint application, or rather Paintastic application. I know you enjoyed it when we learnt about it. So, this is another use of data representation, drawings. Yes, now I hope you have really understood what data representation means now, and the methods we can represent our data, and also the uses of data representation. Yes, I know you've learned a lot in this lesson. Alright, this is where we will come into the end of our today's class. Until our next class, remain good and lovely kids, and don't forget to head over to your quiz and assignment sections and complete them. Alright, until our next class, thanks for watching and goodbye.